Pedro Pascal's queer baiting and overall zesty behavior is killing anticipation for the upcoming Fantastic Four movie, which is to be released in July this year. There was a video of him at a rave posted by a Pedro Pascal updates account on X, and they said, "Who is this diva?" Here's the funny thing. Brett prepared me for what I was about to watch before I saw this video this morning. And I hadn't seen even a thumbnail, like I didn't know anything about what I was about to watch. And I said, he's about to hold a phallic object and lick it, isn't he? And that's exactly what he did.
Here,
so let's take a look.
So maybe they should show this right before Fantastic Four.
Emotionally prepare yourself. Yeah.
Oh.
Like, he really thought that was the moment.
He's living his best life. Well, now here he's working out. Now he's doing bench press.
This guy?
And we're supposed to believe this man is straight, by the way.
I just looked this up. This guy's my dad's age.
He's 50 years old, and this is how he is acting.
Yep.
Could you imagine if you were in a Zest Off and this was your opponent? Dude, you'd be shaking in your boots.
I just so it's kind of twofold. It's the fact that everybody's on the internet clowning on this, on top of the fact that everyone just kind of wants him to go away because he's overexposed, because he's put into everything these days. And people joke a lot about Zendaya being in everything, but Zendaya would never.
Pedro's giving Zendaya a run for her money, definitely.
Zendaya would have been fine.
He also, at Cannes, tried to replicate a photo of Harrison Ford from 1982 and failed miserably.
Here's Harrison Ford. Like it looks like he's about to just leave and go film one of his Jack Ryan movies. Like
Looks
one of his
super cool.
It's like, I'm
aura
gonna go
unmatched.
make Clear and Present Danger.
And then we've got Pedro.
No.
Yeah.
And this fan account said, Pedro is giving Harrison Ford at Cannes in 1982 realness, and I'm absolutely living for it.
These were my favorite comments. This person says, Harrison Ford is giving dad on holiday while Pedro Pascal is giving convicted sex offender at a BDSM party. This person says, Harrison Ford isn't forcing the suave, Pedro Pascal is. Harrison Ford is a top 5 most aura of all times. Never compare Pedro Pascal to him again. Yeah, Harrison Ford is an aura dude. He always was.
He has been. And I think it's really cool how, like, when people ask him about any movie he did, he just gets angry.
He's like, I don't know. Like, I don't really care. Why'd you make that movie? I don't know. They paid me.
Yeah, like, I ran from a boulder. Big deal.
Yeah.
Still doesn't match the aura of Liam Neeson just unashamedly pissing his pants all the time.
That is true.
Like,
That's true.
He still wins out.
There's still never been an explanation for that, but I love it.
He just doesn't like the depends. They're uncomfortable.
The only way that he could evolve past that is to wear the short shorts and just let the pee go down his leg.
Now,
It's
I
so
was
tough.
wondering about this. A lot of people think Pedro Pascal is gay and in the closet. And I wanted to find out if he had ever publicly been in a relationship with a woman, because he has been working in the industry for a very long time.
It also
You would think it would happen by now, but
and
never.
it doesn't matter. Like, it would be weird, like, in the year 2025. Like,
Yeah, why would you hide the fact that you're gay when it's completely socially acceptable? I think that Pedro benefits from queer baiting, and it causes more of a conversation to keep people guessing. But I looked into his dating history. They say it's relatively low-key with few confirmed relationships. He was linked to Jennifer Aniston after a 3-hour-long dinner date in Los Angeles, but then clarified that they're just friends. He
if I was a
then
celebrity, I would
rumored
just
to
go
be-
out on, like, long dinner dates just to throw people off.
Yeah.
Like, just go out for dinner for extended periods of time.
Yeah.
2014, rumors suggested he was dating Lena Headey?
Lena Headey from
Lena
Game
Headey,
of Thrones.
his co-star from Game of Thrones, but these were never confirmed. He was also rumored to be in a relationship with Maria Dizia, a co-star from Law and Order, but also never confirmed. And there were also speculations about a relationship with Robin Tooney.
Yeah, who so his character dated her character
Right.
in The Mentalists in season 6.
But
So
then he
they-
described her as just a friend.
They basically took all of the women that he's ever shared screen time with and did the Hollywood thing, which is to, like, leak fake dating rumors.
Yeah.
And then he was also seen with a DJ and influencer named Simi Kadra, but they both said, oh, we're like family. And the only other rumor was about a man, a singer named Omar Apollo.
Oh, I know him, yeah.
But then they also said that they're just friends. So Pedro Pascal has, to my knowledge, never been in a public relationship of any kind with a woman.
Maybe he's like that one person that's actually asexual.
I will say, I spoke with my friend. I saw this clip last night, full disclosure. I spoke with my friend. He's from Argentina. He reliably informed me that this is just how people from Chile are.
Really?
Like,
it's a cultural thing.
They're just like this. Like, they're just zesty. I don't know if that's true. So if you're like Chilean and you're in the audience, like, you know, maybe correct the record. But I was told that Latinx, they're known for this.
So this is the globalism that we don't have enough knowledge about.
I think that's what it is. I think this is just a cultural thing.
But I mean,
of just
like,
being zesty.
He did move to the U.S. as a baby, so I'm not sure if I really.
Maybe it's genetic.
DNA.
Maybe it's genetic.
It's
Yeah.
DNA.
I mean, I think that a straight man can have a certain level of suave and style and a certain je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
And maybe that comes off as a little fruity these days, but I think it can work. It's just not.
I mean, that's
whatever this is. It doesn't involve licking phallic objects.
There's a huge difference between flamboyance and, as they say down south, someone that's a little light in the loafers.
Right, exactly. You can be light in the loafers and still be a heterosexual man.
True.
And
I've been doing it for years.
Women can find it quite attractive, but that doesn't involve what you saw Pedro Pascal
My loafers have a little weight to them, but they're pretty light.
I love how that phrase is used in like a show if they want to show just how backwards the oldest cop in the precinct says that about somebody who's like just started on the job, and they're like, Bob, you can't say that anymore.
Dude, I was at my friend's house like when I was a kid. I remember this vividly, and his older brother was gay, and everyone knew it. And my friend, it was his little brother, was like talking to his mom about it, and she was like, "No, he's just creative." It was awesome. I think he's dead now, the older brother, but.
And then also, so there was also this other quote going around. Again, the main point of this is just to say that it's not really giving excitement for Fantastic Four.
Would being gay or possibly gay preclude him from playing a superhero role?
No, it wouldn't. I don't think so.
Like, would it be too hard to look past his zestiness and buy?
No, we can't have Superman being gay because he has the X-ray vision. That's a problem. It's a conflict of interest.
So in Fantastic Four, his power is that he stretches.
Yeah.
I mean, I just said the jokes write themselves. I won't even try to make them myself. You in the chat, you can do it. But I don't know what this says about Pedro Pascal's sexuality or lack thereof. He encouraged his Materialists co-star Dakota Johnson to start an OnlyFans, which was revealed in a recent interview with Elle.
Yeah.
And she's giving people dating advice, and OnlyFans came up.
I'm not going to lie, this segment made me... I was already a fan of Dakota Johnson because... what's it called? Was so great.
Because of Madam Web.
Madam Web was just a Hollywood masterpiece. But now I'm an even bigger fan of her because of this interview.
Noticed my boyfriend was following OnlyFans models on Instagram. Should I be worried? I don't know anything about that. I don't know. OnlyFans is the place where people go to watch people do weird things. Are OnlyFans models hot? Are they different to regular models? Pedro Pascal told me that I should have an OnlyFans and that I could just like wiggle my toe and make money.
He didn't even tell her to do OnlyFans. He went straight to the feet.
Yeah.
He wants
like he
I'm
had
not
a
the
goal.
right person to ask for advice.
As I said,
it gets worse.
Keep going.
Yes.
Yeah.
She getting swatted?
That's Pedro.
He's like, yo, you got to keep that on the down low.
Get out of here. Grow up. That's my answer for everything to everyone. Grow up. I feel like I would look at OnlyFans models on Instagram if I knew how to do that. It sounds interesting. Sounds intriguing.
I'm sorry, I don't buy that Dakota Johnson has never heard of OnlyFans and doesn't know
what is going on.
So here's my thing.
I don't know what a dating app is. I don't know what Instagram is. I don't know what OnlyFans is.
Last week I said she's very Gwyneth Paltrow coded, and now I think she's kind of going overboard to make herself Gwyneth Paltrow coded because it makes sense because I learned today that she is apparently like engaged to Gwyneth Paltrow's ex-husband and they're friends.
Yeah.
Well, and you see how high the production quality was? I mean, like, what is going on with normies? We talk like, what is going on? They're just sitting down and watching this with their family.
No, but seriously, some of the segments that Brett Cooper did that were the best, that had the highest views, were the stuff like that.
Well, they
where
just
they'd
like
sit her down in a
crazy.
did
chair.
the same format.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I just don't like her.
You know, the people that
vibe.
watch that go to Costco. I've seen them in Costco. They look.
Costco.
Yeah, but you know, there's a type of person you only see at Costco.
Okay.
They just kind of spawn there. I think they watch that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's
I'm okay with
dating
it. It was pretty
Gwyneth
entertaining.
Paltrow's sloppy seconds and Chris Martin.
Pedro didn't even tell her to like start with just like regular photos. He said go straight to the feet.
That's what I think it is. He's not straight. He's not gay. He's just feet sexual. His entire orientation is just feet.
Well, Malia should have consulted him for the Nike commercial with the shoes. He'd be an expert.
But there's just too much social stigma around being a foot fetishist these days that he can't come out of the closet.
I do love how divorced she is from reality, that the sirens indicate something bad is happening.
Yeah.
And she's like, would you knock that off?
Yeah, he doesn't care at
Let
all.
the cat die in the tree, she says.
There's
Like,
someone in that ambulance fighting for their life. And she's like, hey, I'm trying to talk about feet here.
I'm trying to record a video.
Just ignore the burning building. I'm trying to get an interview done.
The worst day of someone's life, and she's talking about her toes.
Yeah.
Like, relax, lady.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.